This week's Torah portion discusses the spies. The sin of the spies is one of the worst sins that the Jewish people in the history, unfortunately, had to deal with. The story goes as the Jewish people were traveling through the desert, finally getting to the land of Israel. Moses told them, it's going to be wonderful, let's go there. God told us to go to the land of Israel, but a group of 12 people, the heads of the tribe, said, no, let's go scout it out first. Let's check out what's going on. And they went there to check it out, and it wasn't as wonderful as they expected. Now, it didn't mean that things would not be wonderful when they would get there, but it means they still had to deal with some issues and situations, deal with the local people, maybe fight some wars to conquer the land, and it was hard for them to think about doing this. So they came back and said, well, it's not as wonderful as we may think. And from there, God was very upset because how dare they go ahead and say that the wonderful gift of the land of Israel that he's giving to them is not great, not wonderful, and they were punished to have to wander in the desert for another 40 years. And one of the lessons about this is a lesson of appreciation. Someone gives you a gift, even if you don't fully understand what the gift is, even if you don't fully trust the gift, but they're giving it to you, your person always should have appreciation for other things, for things that other people give to them. Good morning, everyone. This week we start the book of Numbers, Parshat Bamidbar, which starts out with a very, very detailed counting of the Jewish people, counting each tribe, each family. And the question is, why is it so important to count? Sometimes details make things complicated, make things hard to remember. And sometimes you remember round numbers much easier than these small, exact numbers, each tribe, how many people exactly. Why is it so important to be so exact? So I heard a beautiful answer. Sometimes we think as numbers and math as things that get in the way of simplicity of life. Why do we make things so complicated with exact hours, to the minute, to the second? The answer is the more precise we are in life, the more real it is. If I tell you, I'm going to go to buy you a gift sometime this year, but I don't say which day, which week, which month, it doesn't really mean so much to you. You don't know when you're going to get it. Maybe I'm not really going to get it. I'm not so serious. But if I say, next Wednesday, exactly 3 o'clock and 3:05, I'm going to the store and I'll be home at 3:14 and 12 seconds, that makes it very real. I got to be there on time with that present. So the same thing is with the counting of the Jewish people. The more numbers we have, the more exact we are, the more precise and real it makes our Judaism into what it is. We'll now continue with the singing of Lechadodi, the song we sing Friday night, written by the great Rabbi of Shlomo Alkabitz in the late 1400s. Lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Ishmiyanu kel hamyuchad Hashem echad Ushmaho yachad L'shemo sefer v'lesila Chad odi l'kras kala Nehi Shabbos nekabela L'kras Shabbos l'chuvin elcha Ki mekor haberacha meirosh mikedem nesucha Sov ma'aseh b'machshavot chila lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela mikdash melech Ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'afecha Rav lach shevet b'yemekabacha V'hu yachamol alayichem la'lecha Dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisnari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei sefartei chami al yad ben yishai beis halachmi Karva el nafshi gi yahala lecha dodi lekras kala Nehi Shabbos nekabela Hisariri Kiva horechu meyore, ore shir dabering avod Hashem alayich nigla. Lecha dodi lekras kala, Oneg Shabbat nekabela v'hayulim shisa shahosayich v'rachaku kameh v'halayich yasis alayich elokayich kim sazcha sanal kala lecha dodi lekras kala. Oneg Shabbat nekabela yamin usmal tifrotzi v'yes Hashem taritzi al yad ben yishai beit aloch mikarva el nafshi ala lecha dodi lekras kala. Oneg Shabbat nekabela v'wi b'shalom atares ba'ala gamberina ovitzahala tochem uneyam segula v'wi kala lecha dodi lekras kala. Oneg Shabbat nekabela. One of the lines that the Torah tells us in the sin of the spies is that God says to them, you guys are crying, you guys are so upset for nothing. In the future, there's going to be, unfortunately, a lot of bad situations that you're going to have to cry about before the punishment. And this really gets into the heart of the sin of the spies themselves. They didn't see God's hand in everything. If God's telling you something is good, you trust it. You have to trust it's good. When we have a strong trust in God, then everything becomes okay. And there's no reason to be worried, no reason to be upset. We get upset about things and we don't trust God, what's going on. We believe it's a mistake. How could this be? But somebody realized even the challenges they have in life are meant from God. He's able to overcome them and see the good in everything that his life stands for. We're now finished with the singing of Adon Olam. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra li'eis nasa b'chefso kol azai mehelech shemo nikra v'yacharei kechlos hakol Levahado yimloch nora v'haya v'hove v'yiyeh b'sifara v'hu echad v'yin sheni hamshilo lehachvira v'li reishis v'li sachlis v'lo ha'od v'hamitzra v'hu keli v'chai go'ali v'tzorchev li b'yeis nasa v'hu nisi umanosli minas kosi b'yom ekra b'yahado avkid ruchi Eis ishan v'yahira v'yemrochi geviyasi ado shem li v'lo v'ira. And have a happy and healthy week, a great weekend, a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.